Today we are going to learn about lesson number 13, Sultan Ghiyasuddin in the Qazis court. Hundreds of years ago, Sultan Ghiyasuddin ruled in eastern provinces of Bengal. He was Sultan Ghiyasuddin Azam Shah in that land. Its capital was Sonargaon. He was a very good ruler and he ruled well. He respected the law. One day, while practicing his bow and arrow, accidentally he killed a widow's son who was killed, and the boy did not survive. The poor widow was weeping and wailing, and she did not get any justice for it. So she went to Qazi for the justice. Now, the Qazi sent an officer to Sultan. The officer came with a summons. When the officer came with the summons, the Sultan's soldiers did not allow him to enter the palace. Now, the officer was in fix. He would not be allowed to enter in Qazi's court without giving the summons to the Sultan. Now what to do? He thought and thought for a plan, and he got an idea. He started an untimely azan. When he started an untimely azan, Sultan heard this. He told his soldiers, please bring the person who has called an untimely azan. And the officer wanted the same because he wanted to do his duty. So now the officer was little bit relieved and happy so that he can do his duty. He went to the Sultan and Sultan asked him, why did you start an azan for an untimely call? He said, sir, please pardon me for this, as Qazi had given me a summon. I had to do my duty. So, gathering his own courage, he gave the summons to Sultan. Sultan did not say anything to the officer, he did not comment anything, and he let the officer go. He said, I will be present in the Qazi's court. The second day, Sultan came to the Qazi's court. Qazi was sitting on a high seat of honor while Sultan was in the docks. Why he was in the docks? Because he had committed a crime, an offense. So he was in the docks. Sultan was thinking that everybody here is respecting me. All the people in the court were standing when the Qazi came, and when Sultan came, that time also all the people were standing. Qazi did not stand up because he was going to judge. Then the court started. Widow came. She said, "This is the crime done by the Sultan." Sultan admitted his mistake. Then Qazi said, "You have to pay fine for that." Sultan agreed to pay the fine. He apologized for his mistakes. Now the widow was satisfied with the judgment. After all the court was over, Sultan got up, moved aside, and even Qazi got up and moved aside. Sultan went to the high seat and sat. Then the Sultan said, "If you would have not done your duty, I would have beheaded you." Qazi said, "If you would have not done and agreed for the judgment, I would have whipped you. I would have whipped you." Both of them did their duty with the great respect. Everyone in the court praised them, and this was what seen by all the people. Now I will tell you the difficult words meanings. Wailing, crying and sobbing long and loudly. Upright, honest and just. Someone's to order someone to come to send for someone. Offense, crime, a wrong deed. Offender, a person who has done something wrong.